Hey loves, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'll be making this yummy plantain pizza, also known as plantain frittata, and I'll be doing this without an oven. So let's quickly dive into the recipes. So I'll be using 2 ripe plantains. For my veggies, I'll be using 2 green and red bell peppers with 1 tomato. 10 eggs because this meal actually needs a lot of eggs. Yeah. I have 1 bowl of onion, a chicken seasoning, salt, and vegetable oil. Please feel free to add more seasoning of your choice if you want. I decided to keep the seasoning simple because this meal doesn't need too much. So I'll proceed by washing the plantains, making a slit cut and planing out the backs. Then I will cut according to my desired shapes and sizes. Also feel free to do this according to your preference. Then I'll heat up my pan, add vegetable oil, sprinkle some salt into the plantains and deep fry on a low heat. This method won't allow my plantains to burn. I also make sure that my oil is not too hot before frying. So I place a piece of the plantain inside the oil for testing. Then I proceed. Whenever I'm frying my plantains, I make sure I cover so that it doesn't splash everywhere. I will deep fry until it turns light brown. I will sieve out the oil and set aside. You can use your sieve to do this or a kitchen paper towel. As you can see, I'm using my sieve. Then I will go ahead and chop my veggies in these perfect shapes and sizes. Also make sure you remove the seeds from the bell peppers to avoid your meal turning out bitter. But can someone claim me on this? Does the seed on bell peppers actually make our meals taste bitter? Please don't even tell me to go and verify this because I can't even give that chance. By now, it is safe to say that you're enjoying this video. Please, if that is so, subscribe to my YouTube channel, give me a thumbs up, like this video, and drop a comment. I hope you know that subscribing to my YouTube channel doesn't cost you a dime. Liking my videos won't cost you a dime. Commenting on my videos won't cost you a dime. So what are you still waiting for? Don't worry, I know you've done that already, so let's proceed with our cooking. It was at this juncture that I decided to add 1 scotch bonnet pepper. I diced my onion and set aside all my veggies. It is time to crack all the eggs, and I did this in a separate bowl to make sure I do not have any bad egg in here. I gave it a thorough whisk and transferred into a bigger bowl. Sorry I'm using a pot because at this point I couldn't just find any bigger bowl, so I had to make use of that pot. Then I heat up my onion, added my veggies, the pepper and the chicken seasoning. It was at this point that I realized that the footages where I added my pepper, veggies and chicken seasoning bit by bit didn't just record. Like I was so sad because I got to find out when I was already editing the videos. Have you ever experienced situations like this? You see, recording videos is not for the faint-hearted at all. I just had to proceed because there is nothing I could have done at that point. Please, I apologize about this and I'm hopeful you will still not find it difficult to understand. So what you're seeing right here is a mixture of the eggs, fried veggies and chicken seasoning. Also check for salt and add if there is need. Then in a flatter bowl, apply vegetable oil all over and pour in the egg mixture. I decided to allow this cook for 2 minutes on a very low heat before adding my plantains. Then I added my plantains in this circular method. Please also make sure your cooker is turned off while doing this. Continue to add the plantains until the mixture is well covered up with it. This is the best meal for you and your family. And trust me, every time you make this, everybody is gonna lick a finger. And for some people that wouldn't want their egg mixture to boil for some time before adding the plantains, please, you don't need to do that. It is not a must. You can decide to add your plantains in the mixture before bringing it to a boil. So I still have some leftover veggies that I kept for aesthetics. So I just had to sprinkle some of them here. That's the green bell pepper, the red bell pepper, and the onion. Please, as you're sprinkling, make sure that you're not covering the entire plantain surface with it. As you can see how I'm doing that, I'm making sure that I put them in between the plantains and the egg mixture. Then when I'm done, I will cover this and cook on a very, very low heat. Please make sure you cook on a very low heat and cook for about 20 minutes. Always make sure you check at intervals. Understand that this can burn so fast. That is why I made emphasis on making sure that you cook on a very low heat. After 20 minutes, I turned off the heat. I used my kitchen knife to achieve this cut. And trust me, this tastes so good because I enjoyed it with a glass of juice.